Welcome to the season finale of Open Air Sonar. The views and opinions expressed here are those of the host and do not represent the views of Felony in Progress or Sun DeLarge. This program also contains strong language and is not intended for listeners under the age of 18. Tony would like to say thank you to all of his loyal listeners, and with much gratitude, this has been a lot of fun. Thank you and enjoy the show.
Liftoff will start in T-minus 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have ignition.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the end of Season 5. Yes, folks, this is the episode where we say goodbye for another year. But hey, it's cool, man. I've had a lot of fun this time around. And thank you to my lovely wife for that intro. I didn't have to pay that fucking demon this time around, so I appreciate it, and I love you, baby. So for this show, I am just going to play you some just good old-fashioned, favorite, simple rock and roll tunes, so we can go out on a bang and a high note, all right? So I'm going to play you some of my favorite rock tunes, and this one is also going to go out to my three guitarist buddies out there, Jose Ferris, Atilio Labiento, and Ben Lev. This episode is for you guys, so I hope you enjoy it. And as always, you can send me an email at cryovato@gmail.com, and a reply is guaranteed. And next season, who knows? Maybe I'll start reading emails on air again, so... Alrighty, let's get down to the nuts and bolts of this bitch, okay? And let's kick it off right. The first track I have for you is Boston with their 1976 release, Rock and Roll Band, from the inaugural self-titled album. And this is Open Air Sonar.
Money
That was Boston with their cut of Rock and Roll Band from the self-titled 76 release. This song tells a cool story, man. Plus, every time I hear it, I'm in the back of a truck. I'm in high school again. I'm up in the mountains. I'm around friends, a bonfire, a few beers, good times. But the Boston, released on August 25th of 76, ranks as one of the best-selling debut albums in U.S. history, with over 17 million copies sold. And during the late summer and early fall of 76, Boston attracted publicity due to the record sales. However, according to Cameron Crowe and Rolling Stone, there was a conscious effort to emphasize Schultz as the total mastermind behind Boston. After opening for Black Sabbath, Blue Oyster Cult, and Foghat, and others in the fall, the band embarked on a headlining tour in the winter and spring of 76 to 77 to support the album. This helped establish Boston as one of rock's top acts, with a short time being nominated for a Grammy Award as a Best New Artist. And Boston was the first band in history to make their New York City debut at Madison Square Garden. That's fucking cool, man. So, anyway, thank you, Boston, for that good hit. And let's see, we're on to our next song here. What do I got for you? Oh, okay, this one's good. This is the 1975 release of Magic Man from Heart. And you are listening to Open Air Sonar.
Cold late nights so long ago, when I was not so strong, Good man came to me, never seen eyes so blue. I could not run away, it seemed. We'd seen each other in a dream. Seemed like he knew me, he looked right through me.
was Heart with their cut of Magic Man from the 1975 release Dreamboat Annie. So I have a pretty funny story about this tune. So we listen to music at work, just like you do. And whenever the song comes on, I find myself kind of singing along to it, just like anybody would. And my coworker, my buddy Yo's, comes up to me and goes, she's singing about a guy, right? But anyway, I digress. So the song was written and composed by Ann and Nancy Wilson, and the song is sung from the viewpoint of a young girl who is being seduced by an older man, referred to as Magic Man, much to the chagrin of her mother, who calls and begs the girl to come home. And in an interview, Ann Wilson revealed that the Magic Man was about her then boyfriend, band manager Michael Fisher, and the part of the song was an autobiographical tale of the beginnings of their relationship. So anyway, it's a great song. I love that one to death. So, but it's a killer tune. But I actually own like a perfect 1975 gatefold copy of this. So it's one of my it's like the crown jewel of my heart collection. So anyway, let's get on to our next hit. So this is Cheap Trick with their 1978 live cut of Surrender from Live at Budokan. And thank you for listening to Open Air Sonar.
This next one is the first song on our new album. It just came out this week, and the song is called Surrender.
She also told me stay away, you'll never know
That was Cheap Trick with their live cut of Surrender from the 1978 Live at Budokan. You know, I fucking love Robin Zander and Ricky Nelson. And if you see the Trailer Park Boys film Standing on the Shoulders of Kitties, you get to see these two as themselves at Abbey Studios, and it's fucking amazing and marvelous. And I would imagine that they're pretty genuine people. So Surrender, you know, is describing the relations between the baby boomer narrator and the GI generation parents. His mother frequently warns him about the girls he will meet, as he will never know what diseases he will catch from them, as exemplified by a rumor about a soldier's penis falling off as a result of some Indonesian junk that's going around. The mother's expertise on such matters is endorsed by the father, who states that she served with the wax in the Philippines, and claim which amazes the narrator, who had been under the impression the wax only recruited old maids, and mommy isn't one of those. The narrator then describes how his parents are weirder and hipper than many teens would believe. For example, the narrator describes how he discovers his mom and dad are rolling on the couch and listening to his Kiss records late night. Rolling Numbers, Rock and Rolling's got my kids' records out. So the mention was a thank you by Cheap Trick, who got a career boost by opening concerts for Kiss during the 1977 Love Gun tour. So, and on that note, that will take us to the last band before the break. I give you Kiss with their 1974 release, Deuce. And you are listening to Open Air Sonar. That was Kiss with their cut of Deuce from their self-titled debut 1974 album. And just like most Kiss stuff, in-your-face rock and roll. Plus, I just absolutely love that original lineup, you know. Paul Stanley, Peter Criss, Ace Frehley, and Gene Simmons. And I put them at the head of the table with other rock bands that are like royalty, man. I mean, these guys were doing it. And, I've heard all the talk of they were created by the music industry, they were just a 70s Spice Girl kind of fucking thing. Whatever the fucking case may be, man, they had a fucking great sound. And, I was also a Kiss Army kid, and, I had the lunchbox. I watched every time they were on Scooby-Doo, and I just absolutely loved them. And I didn't care that, they're just an old version of the Spice Girls. Who gives a fuck? They play fucking rad music, okay? All right, now I guess we are to that point, people. We are the halfway point. And like I usually say, smoke them if you got them. If you want to, this is also your opportunity to rub one out, but don't go far, because we still have a second half to contend with. So on that note, this is Open Air Sonar. Stay close.
The last question is, because we know your political songs, what you can tell us about the new Prime Minister?
Nothing. They're all assholes anyway, Every politician in the world is a son of a bitch. Anyway, they're all going to steal your money and raise taxes. It doesn't matter what they say. They're always lying. That's their profession, to be a liar, So you shouldn't expect anything better from any of them, because it never. Have you noticed it never gets better, ever? You go, new politician, new Labour, Tony Blair, hey, zero, worse than Thatcher.
Yeah. Have you any message to the audience for today?
Yeah, have fun, don't hurt each other, and screw politics, okay? And you'll be all right. Believe in rock and roll. That is the only religion that never lets you down.
Well, let me thank you very much. It was my pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome back to Open Air Sonar's journey through rock and roll that we love here at Felony in Progress. So Chuck Berry once said, I made records for people who would buy them. No color, no ethnicity, no political affiliation. I don't want that. I never did. I fucking loved that man. He spoke truth, and especially as far as rock and roll is concerned, we live in an age of hyper-politicization of our entire fucking lives. It's everywhere. It's all over the fucking TV. It's all over your social media pages. It's fucking sick, and I'm sick of it. And sometimes there's this music to help us escape this fucking nonsense. So the next band takes us there somewhat. So this is I Give You Rosalie with a splash of cowgirl song from the 1978 live album, Live and Dangerous by the band Thin Lizzy. And thank you for coming back and listening to Open Air Sonar.
This is what we're going to try and get you moving on this one. It's a number recorded by Bob Seger. A number called Rosalie.
Alright, that was Thin Lizzy with their live cut of Rosalie / Cowgirl from the 1978 release, Live and Dangerous. And this is probably hands down one of my favorite live records. And yes, my copy of this is particularly flawless, But a pretty cool story about this record, actually. So some pressings of this record sleeve, mainly the gatefold, including a montage photograph in the studio containing a mirror, straw, razor blade, and a rolled-up $5 note, as an overt reference to apparently copious cocaine consumption during the recordings and the cleanups. Lynott insisted on adding the picture over the rest of the band's objections, which is really good. And yes, the copy that I do have actually has that picture, and it's pretty fucking cool. But what is not cool, kids, is I do not mean to promote drug use at all. But so kids, stay off drugs, okay? Anyway. Moving on, the next track I have for you is a staple in the rock and roll world, and yes, a personal favorite of ours here at Open Air Sonar, and also a big favorite of John Bender. So I give you Cream with the 1967 cut of Sunshine of Your Love from the album Disraeli Gears. And thank you for listening to Open Air Sonar.
Getting near dawn, when lights close the tired eyes, I'll soon be with you, my love, give you my dawn surprise. I'll be with you, darling, soon. I'll be with you when the stars start falling. I've been waiting so long to be where I'm going, in the sunshine of your love. I'm with you, my love, the light shining through on you. Yes, I'm with you, my love. It's the morning and just we two. I'll stay with you, darling, now. I'll stay with you till my seas are dried up. I've been waiting so long to be where I'm going, in the sunshine of your love. I'm with you, my love, the light shining through on you. Yes, I'm with you, my love. It's the morning and just we two. I'll stay with you, darling, now. I'll stay with you till my seas are dried up. I've been
Alright, that was Cream with their cut of Sunshine of Your Love from the 1967 release, Disraeli Gears. So the front cover consists of a psychedelic collage with the titled centered and band name below surrounded by floral arrangement. The artist, Martin Shorp, was attempting to capture the sound of the music in the cover, which he describes as warm fluorescent sound. He says, I got a hold of a publicity shot and cut it up, along with cutouts from various books, laid the pieces out and stuck them together as a collage on a 12-inch square. I did some drawing outlines and then painted all over it with fluorescent inks and paints of the time. I really wanted to capture that warm electric sound of their music and the colors and the expression of the cover. On my way to England, I'd gone to Cambodia, and in one of the towns I visited, there was these amazing sculptures with faces on each side and huge trees growing out on top. Over the years, these great trees have taken root and grown, and I suppose I thought that was a bit like the band, where you could see three faces and the music coming out of their heads. So, anyway, a great album and a personal favorite for us and all of us here at Open Air Sonar. And okay, I guess moving along, folks. So our next track, we're going to go ahead and shift gears into high a little bit, and this one is the 1981 cut of Unchained by Van Halen from the album Fair Warning. Almost there, people. Keep it together, man. Don't go crazy on me. This is Open Air Sonar.
Stays the same.
That was Van Halen with their cut of Unchained from the 1981 release Fair Warning. Fuck, man, was it me or was this band just fucking gold, man? It seems through the 80s everything they touched turned to fucking platinum. But crazy enough, this album was their lowest selling album of all time and only shipping out a little over 2 million units in the first sale. But still, I mean, it was still fucking a gnarly record to boot, but the album's cover artwork features in parts differently composed details from The Maze, a painting by Canadian artist William Kurlek, which depicts his tortured youth. And the album's cover artwork is accompanied by an insert of a black and white portrait of the members of the band, in addition to another black and white photo of an exterior wall featuring cracked windows and a lyric from the album's opening song, Mean Street, in the handwritten graffiti. The second photo was taken by famed rock photographer Neil Zolosser. Blah, blah. Yeah, he's got a fun last name, doesn't he? But anyway, we love Van Halen here, and we miss Eddie every day, and we want to send our sincerest condolences to the Van Halen family, and I know you probably miss him, and we do too. So, all right, let's see what else I have in store for you, my little kiddies, and boy, is it a good one. This is Pigs, 3 different ones from the 1977 release, Animals, and you are listening to Open Air Sonar. Cut of Pigs, 3 different ones from the 77 release, Animals. So loosely based on George Orwell's political fable Animal Farm, the album lyrics describe various classes in society as different kinds of animals. The predatory dogs, the despotic, ruthless pigs, and the mindless and unquestioning herd of sheep, whereas the novella focuses on Stalinism. The album is a critique of capitalism and differs again in that the sheep eventually rise up to overpower the dogs. The album was developed from a collection of unrelated songs into a concept in which the words of author Glenn Povey describe the apparent social and moral decay of society, likening the human condition of that of mere animals. Yeah, I loved this album. It was great all the way around. But Pigs, 3 different ones, was pretty much directed at the government and the ruling class of England at the time. But I went to go see Roger for these shows that he did, where he did all of this old music and stuff like that. And he adapted this tune to fit Donald Trump, and it was fucking hilarious, to tell you the truth. Truthfully, I'm not a big politics kind of guy, but that was fucking funny. But I thought it was fucking hilarious. So, okay, people, in conclusion, did you notice anything at all with these bands that I have picked for you? What is the one thing that they have in common? Well, I'm going to tell you, right? They all have out-of-these-world guitar players, pretty much brains, geniuses, really, that I wanted to expose you to and share, and to really say goodbye with a bang. You know, this show has been a whole lot of fun for me, and that I've been able to share my collection with you guys, and you know, just really say what I want. But I do want to thank people out there that make this show possible. My wife, Candie, you know, who's always an inspiration and always tells me and strives me to do better. And, of course, my crime buddy, Miss Shasha. I will miss you this year. And, hey, you know, I'm always around. You can always shoot me a text or whatever until we come back around. So, and to all the listeners out there, thank you so much. This has been an absolute ball. And I guess I will see you guys after one more trip around the sun, okay? Take care, all. Thank you for listening to Open Air Sonar. Bye-bye.
Did he tell you anything else?
No. Well, yeah. He said to say goodbye.
We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Keep smiling through, just like you always do.